scheduled for one fall and is a tag team match.
Hello wrestling fans and welcome to MCW Pro Wrestling with a social media exclusive match. My name is Matt Storm. Joining me in commentary, Adam Lavelle. Adam, welcome to the commentary booth.
Thank you, Matt. I'm glad to be here. MCW Pro Wrestling is the place to be for sure. And these social media exclusive matches are amazing. Fans get this for free.
Coming to the ring right now, the Appalachian Outlaws, led by Colonel Callahan, Bo Nakota, Cousin Clay. These guys are physical specimens.
Let me tell you, Matt, if you want to see wrestling done right, you've got to get MCW Rage TV. That's where these matches are broadcast. That's where everything from MCW Pro Wrestling is broadcast. And they have a 30-day free trial going on right now.
Definitely a great investment, Rage TV. But let's see their opponents tonight. Representing the legendary Monster Factory Training Center.
Yeah, these guys are great. I'm very familiar with the Monster Factory. Danny Cade's out there in Paulsboro, New Jersey.
Two great teams looking to climb up the ladder. You're catching this as a social media exclusive. Catch us at mcwprowrestling.com, on Twitter at MCW Wrestling. We're on Facebook, Instagram. Find us online, and you can get great exclusive content like this match.
Yeah, look, these Monster Factory guys are tough, Matt, but I don't know if they're ready for the Appalachian Outlaws. These guys are a couple of wild men that live out there in the mountains.
Cody Vance, Nick Camarado, these two guys, they don't just look good, these guys are tough in the ring. I've seen them both go at it, and they can fight. They can wrestle, they can bring the fight to their opponents. I don't know, we've got the team of Cousin Clay, Bo Nakota. These guys are definitely unpredictable, bringing a little bit of their sipping and dipping country style to the ring.
Absolutely. Monster Factory guys are great, but they're going to have the Michigan muscle, are going to have their work cut out for them of the Appalachian Outlaws.
Shoulder tackle by Vance, takes down Nakota. That buzzsaw Bo Nakota. It's going to be hard to fight if you can't use your left arm. He's got a hell of a left hook, and right off the bat, looks like Michigan Muscle has done some scouting.
They have. They're doing a good job. But again, the Appalachian Outlaws, man, they live out there on that trail. If you've ever been in the Appalachian Trail, it's a scary place. It's serene but scary at the same time.
Well, it looks like Michigan Muscle has totally gotten the Appalachian Outlaws off their game to start, which is a great move. One of the things about working and tagging with somebody that you train with regularly is that you guys be on the same page. And here's Cousin Clay. Looks like he is not getting much better out of this effort.
But did you see what Cody Vance did there? Cody Vance is new to this business. He's only been around about a year. He's a great kid, great talent, but he just let Nakota escape his grasp and run over and make a tag. It's a rookie mistake.
One would say that maybe Bo Nakota had a veteran move there by getting out of the ring. He found that there was a little bit of space. You make that space, you get away from your opponent. Made the tag to Cousin Clay, who, you know, may not have it all upstairs, but he can take abuse and come back with his own level of fight.
He can have it all upstairs. Come on. This guy is tremendous.
Well, maybe it's not a lack of brains, but more a lack of education. Some people, unfortunately, in the Appalachian Trails get left behind. We don't want to see that. These guys are hard wrestling. They're hard-trained guys, and they're looking to make a name for their family. And in comes Bo Nakota again.
Another great escape.
Big body slam, working over the lower back of Nakota.
This Camarado, he's a big guy. I mean, he's a big, giant guy.
That was the first thing that really caught me when I saw him in action for the first time. where did this guy come from? All of a sudden, this giant specimen of a guy just throwing the opponents around just like that. Impressive show of strength by Camarado and Vance. Terrific.
They threw him right into his corner.
But before a tag could be made, we got the referee caught the blind tag by Cousin Clay.
Which I'd say was pretty intelligent, wouldn't you?
That was a great move. We're getting a tremendous amount of leeway by our referee, though. Should be a 5 count before he gets Cousin Clay. Cousin Clay could have been counted out by now.
Yeah, this isn't a gym, Cody Vance. This is a wrestling ring.
Some have said that weights don't fight back, but Cousin Clay certainly fights back with that forearm to the back of Cody Vance.
Again, showing signs of intelligence. Just because these guys are mountain men doesn't mean they don't have a brain in those heads. And then they got the Colonel out there always helping them. That's an advantage they've got.
Well, I certainly didn't mean anything disparaging about what I said about Cousin Clay. This gentleman sure can fight. Every time I've seen him in the ring, just takes it to his opponent, fist to cuff, no fear in the ring at all.
You better make nice to him, Matt. I've seen these guys outside the parking lot. You don't want to be in that one.
Well, that's why the show ends, and I'm in my car and I'm out of here. I am not going to get caught alone with Cousin Clay or Bo Nakota. It might be in the back of my mind, but I start to hear the Banjos of Deliverance playing.
Yeah, not a spot you want to be in.
Not at all. And speaking of not a spot you want to be in, Cody Vance right now getting that neck and back worked on by Cousin Clay.
That's one thing I've noticed about Cousin Clay. He will put his body on the line. He doesn't care. He just throws down.
Before the matches, I tried to catch up with the two teams we were seeing here tonight, and I asked Bo Nakota, what should I look out for? Is there anything new that you've been working on? And he looked at me, sort of a blank look on his face, and said, we fight, we punch, we kick people, we hurt people. And that was about all we got. And when I looked at Colonel Callahan, he just sort of laughed like, none of my business. So I moved along.
That's what these guys are, man. They're trained fighters. They're out there in the woods chopping down trees.
Well, for a first timer here at MCW Pro Wrestling, Cody Vance getting the people behind him.
Now, don't make any mistakes. Look, while I'm an Appalachian Outlaw guy, these Monster Factory guys are serious. We've got the MCW Pro Wrestling Training Center here. Monster Factory is every bit as on par, one of the top training schools in the country, and that's where these two guys, the Camarado and Vance, come from.
No argument with that. That is a fact. Two of the best wrestling schools in North America, putting out some of the best young talent, and you're seeing it here right now on this social media exclusive MCW Pro Wrestling.
Absolutely, folks. And you don't got to pay $9.99 for our network. It's only $4.99 for MCW Rage TV, where you can catch all the MCW Pro Wrestling action, and you get a 30-day free trial, as I mentioned earlier. You can't beat that. Go check it out for free for a month.
Nick Camarado getting in the corner of his partner, Cody Vance, trying to get the people behind him. Cousin Clay catches him, though. Big side slam.
A bit of a lazy cover, I got to say that about Cousin Clay. Should have hooked a leg there, should have done something.
Oh, and he just did something. Big right hand to the jaw. Referee giving some leeway in this match. Understands that both teams are looking to make an impression. Oh, an impression on the matchmakers. Big kick to the ribs there. A win in this match certainly could put people into some contendership at least, or at least get the attention of the matchmakers.
Absolutely. I would argue, why are the Appalachian Outlaws not in the main event right now? They're an excellent tag team. They've been around here for a while, but let's use them to get these Monster Factory guys on the show. That's okay. They'll step up and do whatever they're required to do.
And obviously you agree with the tactic we just saw. Bull Nakota with just a disgusting move right there.
I didn't say that.
He blew his nose into his hand, wiped his arm, dropped an elbow on Cody Vance. Disgusting. But I guess that's Appalachian strategy, mind games, and physicality.
If you're too worried about being grossed out in the middle of the match and you lose because of it, so be it. I'd call it another intelligent move from the mountain man.
Again, where I said maybe they were lacking education, the Appalachians are making a great move here by keeping Cody Vance no closer to his partner than the halfway across the ring. They're isolating him. They are cutting him down. If they don't allow him to make a tag, they can keep this advantage and will soon have a W in the column.
Unlike Michigan Muscle, who we've seen allowed both Cousin Clay and Bo Dakota to escape their grasp numerous times in this match.
But Cody Vance trying desperately to make a tag. Got a tag by the Outlaws and a tag to Nick Camarado. Big hammering forearms. Back elbow to the head of Cousin Clay takes him out. Bo Dakota getting ready to go for a ride. Power slam takes him down.
And now he's got to pander to the crowd. Why didn't he go for the pin there?
Camarado firing himself up, getting these people behind him, comes to the corner, big splash. Beautiful Tiger suplex.
I got to admit, this Camarado's impressing me. For a big guy, he's really showing me some great moves here.
Oh, but Colonel Callahan grabbing the leg of Camarado.
Oh, Camarado's shoe was untied, his boot was untied.
Oh, give me a break. Back elbow or forearm possibly. Running by Cousin Clay takes Camarado down. But Vance is there.
Was there a tag?
I don't know if there was a tag, but there was certainly a spine buster and a neck breaker to follow by Nakota. Leaving two guys here, Camarado and Nakota. Nakota sidesteps Camarado. Backcracker. This could be it. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and he has him. Big win for the Appalachian Outlaws over Michigan Muscle.
Now, what I appreciated about that is Colonel Callahan didn't want Camarado to slip and fall, so he reached up there and tried to tie his boot for him. I mean, that's the kind of guy he is.
Well, I don't know what match you were watching. I didn't see shoe tying. I saw a little tangling going on by Colonel Callahan. Often why these tag team matches might need a second referee on the outside. But regardless of how it happened, your winners today, Colonel Callahan's team of Bo Dakota, Cousin Clay, the Appalachian Outlaws.
Fueled by that Copenhagen right there, folks.
Stay tuned. We've got more social media exclusive matches coming right at you.